Watch and burn.
Hey everyone. So tonight, I want to discuss, well, I'm going to do two videos out here. I'm going to discuss Plaid's first, well, technically their second and third albums for Warp. Their first record was self-released, I think through Black Dog, which was their label at this point. I think that was the original name of the band they were in before they switched it to Plaid. Their first record, I can't pronounce the title. All of the tracks for their first record actually technically ended up on Trainer anyways. So today I will be discussing Not for Threes. Now, this weather is getting considerably worse. It's like, it took me a few minutes to set up out here, and the snow was so heavy too that, Jesus Christ. But anyways, yeah, so I wanted to discuss Plaid's sort of two most inviting sounding albums. Like, Plaid has always had a serious Caribbean sort of tropical influence to all of their material, but I do find that sound is most prevalent, or it hasn't been more, it's not more prevalent than anywhere else than it is on their second and third album, Not for Threes and Rest Proof Clockwork. So I thought that I would discuss it in the middle of a fucking blizzard, or the start of a blizzard, because what's more summer than a Canadian winter? Now I will say, despite the tropical influence and despite how the songs on here sort of have this sense of whimsy to them and they seem very inviting and very inclusive, there's nothing really that memorable on this record. I find that the tracks on here, despite the fact that they work with Bjork, and despite the fact that the record does have a very warm and sort of inviting vibe to it, the songs, none of them really stick for me. I find that, like, it doesn't matter, Jesus, my phone is getting soaked, so I'm putting that away. I had it up because I'm not bringing the records out here, so I had the song titles up there, but none of the songs on here grab me. Like, there's no Even Spring on here, there's no Unbank, there's no Dead Sea, there's no, Dang Spot. This record just comes and goes, and there's nothing really wrong with that. A lot of people love this record, and in a lot of ways, you could argue that this is I think this is their Warp Records debut, and this is a really strong debut, but something about it, I just never go to this record. Like, when I think of Plaid, I think of Double Figure Forward, What, I got a fucking ghost walking around or something? Jesus Christ, what the hell was that? I'm telling you, that was footsteps behind me, but, well, whatever. Yeah, I mean, all right, what the hell was that now? It legitimately sounds like somebody's walking behind me, but I'm on the sidewalk, so that just can't be. I am losing my train of thought, and I'm losing feeling in my hands. But yeah, I mean, I'm trying to think of really positive and uplifting, upbeat things to say about this record, but the truth is I never listened to it. I like the title, Not for Threes. I believe it is a British medical term that means do not resuscitate. It's like your DNRs. Over here, I think we call it DNRs. Over there, they might call it Not for Threes. I know back when this record was released, Not for Threes was a thing that was said in England. I don't know if it's still used. The title of the record's cool. The artwork's cool. The vibe is cool. Just the songs, they're not as Plaid as I want them to be, I guess. But yeah, so I think I'll leave it there. So thank you so much for hanging out with me while I discussed Plaid's, technically their second album, and I think it is the first for Warp, and that is Not for Threes. Like always, if you like this review, don't forget to do something nice for somebody, and I'm slowly freezing to death. Have a good night. I just wanted to say thank you for making it through the entire video. I really appreciate it. And I'm going to remind everyone one more time, even though I've probably already done this in the video that you just watched, to please click the like button as well as the subscribe button, because it helps this channel grow. And thank you for hitting like and subscribe, and we will see you guys really soon.